What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? What's up, Twitter? How y'all doing? I hope y'all having a good day because my day going well. And for this stream right here, I would talk about gaming franchise, action franchises we should have because then, in my opinion, is like I think the action franchise might come back with John Wick. The John Wick movie's actually good. Actually, the first three I saw was good, but then shoot, I got to see the fourth one. I got to look at the fourth John Wick movie because shoot, I already saw one, two, and three in theaters, and that's what I got to look at this many theaters. Because like for me, shoot, I in my opinion, some franchises be overhyped, and some characters be overhyped in my opinion too. Like for Marvel, because the thing about for me, in my opinion, stuff like that, it's like some things be overhyped, some things don't be overhyped. But some movies do be overhyped. I be seeing. Some like Captain Marvel movie was overhyped. I be hearing be, be, because like everybody be saying all something that's overhyped, stuff like that. The overhyped everything like that been good. I said, oh shoot. I said, God, dog, man, that junk get on my nerves. The overhypeness that I be hearing for some of these movies and stuff like that. And and because the robot reader that I be seeing it's like on the robot reader, like in my opinion, stuff like that. Be because the same thing. Because like in my opinion, what I think about Power Ranger stuff is actually good. The trailer was good. I like the Power Ranger trailer, everything else like that. In my opinion, that's just me because that just me in my opinion. Like the Power Ranger stuff. I actually like some of the Star Wars franchise stuff because they're made for Star Wars. I like the Mandalorian. It's actually good. Yeah. Plus, I like some of the characters. It was a Mandalorian like this character right here. They had Mando. I did like the sheriff. There was other seasons, and plus I like Luke. There wasn't a Mandalorian because then for me, if they can make the game based on that, they can game based on that'd be good too. I think, in my opinion. Be, and for anybody will ask you questions anytime about game franchise stuff like I play and movies we need, y'all can click on the link that's in the chat and y'all can come in and stuff like that. If you got anything to ask me on the chat, yeah, y'all can also type it in. Because they about me, in my opinion, what I think about shoot, if we could get a Mando game, like a because the thing about we already getting Jedi Survivor, but the thing about for me, that's all in the past. But the thing about it, shoot, we need a game talking about the future of the Jedi's and Siths. Because the thing about for me, going in the past is good, but that's what if you don't make the games about the future and stuff like that, then some fans might not even be interested talk in just about the games from the past, and you're not talking about the future. I think, in my opinion, because then for me, we already got the prequel movies, we already got Star Wars Online, where it was shutting down. Yeah, that's talking about the past. But then for me, talking about the past is not the thing. But the thing, in my opinion, is the writing. Because as long as the writing good, I will look at the past stuff and future. But the thing about for me, dealing with Disney, they're just dealing with stuff back in the past, everything else like that, and that's just me. And that's just me, in my opinion, stuff like that. And should that just me, in my opinion, but that's what I like. Uh, uh, because the thing about me, in my opinion, stuff like that, and what I know, and what I know about Star Wars, the future, everything like that. Um, the 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 thing think about future and stuff like that. Shoot, the future of Star Wars is actually good, but it's not great and stuff like that, in my opinion. And that's just me. Should I just me in my opinion about that? Because thing about me and stuff like that. The thing with other things that I learned about the Mandalorian, about so many rules. The one about Mandalorian that I don't know that they don't like is taking off the helmet. You're not supposed to take off the helmet, which is kind of dumb in my opinion. But I understand the reason why they say it, but that's kind of dumb. And kind of like in my opinion, because I think Mando and stuff just might change the rules a little bit, which I think he might. Because if you look at how he looks good, and he looked in his suit. And his suit stuff is built real good. And his suit, in my opinion, once he learned how to work that sword of his, he can keep up with the Jedi, I think, in my opinion. Because that's just me. Because that's just me, in my opinion. But he can keep up with the Jedi's, the Sith, or anybody else who's trying to mess with him. Because that's just me, in my opinion, is what I learned, everything like that. Because if you look at the Mandalorians versus Jedi's, some of them got along, some of them didn't. Some was evil, some was bad. It's just like anything in life. It's it's always good and bad and stuff like that, and trade-offs. And the thing about season 3, I saw episode 1 and 2, and shoot that and plus my review coming out from soon. For episode 1 and 2 of the Mandalorian soon. Next week, because I got to do a review on episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3. Because I already saw episode 1 and 2 of season 3. That was actually like good in my opinion, and plus they were a good built up. And some of the things that that I want to see, in my opinion, let's do with the Mandalorian and stuff like that. It just see, in my opinion, just how some of the Siths and stuff like that, how do some of the Sith, in my opinion, interact with him, since he got the baby Yoda, everything like that. That will be good to see. And that just me, in my opinion, about that. And kind of like for me, it's and kind of like for me, in my opinion, that and dealing with this Mandalorian, I think this Mandalorian seems like he could be in between good and bad, and he want to do his own thing. Because if you look at him, he could do good, but also that he willing to push it, and that's like a great Jedi. But thing about for me, shoot, because my opinion, I think a Jedi stuff that's plain light just won't agree with him. Just by things he's doing, in my opinion. Because that's just me, in my opinion about it. But some people might agree with it, some people don't. And that's the things I think, in my opinion, stuff like that. That is what I think might be going on. This deal with the Jedi and Sith, everything all together. Because the other thing that I agree with, that we need for the Mandalorian, after season 3, episode 1 and 2, I need Mandalorian to step up his training using that dark sword. Because the thing about for me, I think that Gideon, my opinion, get down that sword again. He gotta train this how to use it, in my opinion. Because think about it, once I look at episode season 3 this week, I saw that on it. I will be doing a review on season episode 1, 2, and 3. Just when I get to it, and that's I would actually put on Twitter just when I actually release it and stuff like that. It'll be on Twitter. I will have a link to it on Twitter, and it can't be on TikTok because because just you gotta have a certain amount of minutes to put it on TikTok. I don't know my Instagram. It could be on Instagram, but I just gotta put the cover thing for it on Instagram, stuff like that. That's just me. That's just me about it. But everybody different. And kind of like the next thing, in my opinion, which I want to see is like later on the season. I want to see just how the relationship in between Mando and everybody else this would go, in my opinion. And be, be because the thing about for me, in my opinion, because my opinion about it, everything like that, dealing with the Mandalorians. I think the Mandalorians was smart to know how to survive. They're doing it still, but the Jedi's, in my opinion, which could have survived it, they died, and some of my opinion just wasn't smart enough. I think and stuff like that, because you might not like it, but that's how it is, which I think, in my opinion. And the thing about the Power Rangers trailer, everything like that, which I like, because the Power Rangers trailer, I did like the new Power Rangers trailer. Jeff and some people might not mean the trailer was good, but the trailer was actually good, in my opinion. The Power Rangers trailer was, but if y'all rating for the Power Rangers trailer and anything like that, then and y'all could, if you got any disagreements with it and stuff like that, because that's just me. Because then for me, I do think the trailer is actually good, in my opinion. If y'all agree with it, y'all do. If y'all don't agree with it, that's just your opinion. But then if you don't agree with it, if you don't think the Project trailer was good, then y'all can tell me the reason why. In the chat and stuff like that, the reason why you think it wasn't good. If y'all think it's good, y'all think the Project special once a range always is gonna be bad. Which part of Project trailer that y'all actually might look forward to doing and stuff? Just in my opinion, looking for at things story they're dealing with this reason. Because thing about for me, that was bad. So I think that was Jordan that was Zordon that actually destroyed this way, break that containment field. When he with Timothy Field, he knocked off all the evil just for a certain amount of miles. Like that. Hundreds or thousands of miles, I think. Just had knock off a whole lot of evil. In my opinion. Because if you look at it, Zordon actually separated the evil part from the good part when he actually destroyed that mirror. Which is my opinion. One of the dumbest thing he could do. Because there for me, they couldn't find another way. Which in my opinion, just would make sense that they would find another way, because if we look at it, if Zordon is in my opinion a sensitive being, that would make more sense for him not to have to break the panel and stuff like that in order to my opinion, to get to it. I think that to get everybody that's bad good, in my opinion. If y'all think it's gonna be different, then y'all can put it down below. Everything like that. Be because the thing about for me, the thing about for me, which I know is my opinion, just dealing with power machine, everything like that. Some of the Power fans is thinking that Tommy is in it, but the thing is, Tommy is actually in this special legend just of the Black Dragon, the legend of the White Dragon. I correct myself on that. Yeah, for me, shoot, I think Legend of White Dragon is gonna be a good movie as well, in my opinion. Because that's just me, my opinion, what I think. But some people can consume worse and better, everything else like that. I think, in my opinion, because, like in my opinion, on stuff like that, dealing with this suit, everything like that. Um, because damn, I mean, deal with the Power Rangers stuff like that. Shoot, I think this suit right here is good. I like the suits, but the thing is, if that was like the VHFX suits that would fit like the special effects department and stuff like that, it would have seemed like it might be doing. But everybody different, everything like that. But the thing for me is that those original or those like in my opinion not original. Because the thing for me, if those original, I like it. And those not original, I still like it as well. And those not original, I like it as well and stuff like that. But the thing about for me, the thing for me, in my opinion, which I like, don't like everything else like that. It's something like everybody is different, and kind of like, in my opinion, and kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that. That's dealing with the Marvel, DC, and Power Rangers. I think the Power Ranger franchise just got the most like potential, in my opinion, because there for me, it's like you can always find another team that could be Mighty Morphin. You can find another team to be Zeo, um, Zeo, so just with different colors and stuff like that. You get different colors or same colors. And kind of like in my opinion about it, I think it's gonna be good. And kind of like it, and kind of like And I kind of de facto leader, but Amelia might be the leader of the team, and Zato, in my opinion, might be doing like the Green Ridge Road, like he's doing missions by himself, and plus put and put Amelia's back at the base leading the team. What he is doing. But the character, in my opinion, I'm wearing about them suits, and those suits original, those to the Sentai and stuff like that. Because thing for me, if those give me Sentai and stuff like that, I am worrying about it. And that's the only thing I'm worrying about, in my opinion, is dealing with Sentai and stuff like that. Because think about for me, if y'all worry about Sentai, I think I might be Sentai footage. If we're dealing with the Sentai that on the Sentai with the Red Ranger with the planet face on star, I don't think that's the same team. But the thing is, if those the same team that's supposed to be up in there, then that's what that I am. And the people and stuff like, because the thing about me is like it can't not be the same team. Can you look at the Sentai version of this? If this is the second the newest team I think they're doing, I think the Americans might be doing their own original spin on it. And that'd be a good thing. Which I think in my opinion. The thing for me, if they could do like a proper season, animated and stuff like that, that would be a good thing in my opinion, if they can do it. Because they and that right there, and plus the other one, in my opinion, and dealing with the Power Ranger stuff, the other Power Ranger stuff, the 30th anniversary. The thing of me, because I like Adam, and plus I like Aisha, because the thing about it, when you look at the trailer, it's like you can tell that they is like the how can I say this? They like the things like that. They like the team leader or the buildings, I think, or some kind of helping them. Because for me, shoot, I think they might be one of the operators. I think those are the teams and stuff. Because thing about for me is they actually do it. Good. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. And kind of like the bad thing for me, what I'll be seeing and stuff like that, like did with Marvel, DC, and everything else. And kind of like the bad thing did with Marvel, DC, because the thing about me, in my opinion, but obviously dealing with Marvel, DC, and everything else. Because they were for me, like that kind of like the next thing that I be worrying about is like for me, shoot, I worry about Marvel, I worry about DC, I worry about everybody what they're doing. And stuff like that. Because like the thing I'm worrying about them, because the one thing in my opinion I'm worrying about dealing with they're doing Power Rangers issue, because I'm just worrying about if they can actually blend it in future crossovers with the other Rangers that's older. Because for me, shoot, I think it's actually a good thing, but some people don't like it, some people do. But that's just me. Because that's just me, in my opinion, what I think. But the thing about for me, in my opinion, is like, shoot, I actually think it might be a good thing. Some people might like it, some people might not. And and kind of like for me and dealing with the Ranger stuff is that because shoot, I actually think the Ranger stuff could be like a real good thing in my opinion, and kind of like in my opinion because just I think the future franchise and stuff like that could be good. Because then for me, the future franchise, which I think could be good things, might be bad things for others. It might be bad for other people, but then for me, I do actually think it's good and stuff like that. Because, because thing about it, because thing about it, we need to try new things and stuff like that. Just dealing with Power Rangers, everything like that. Just make it like more mature, I think, stuff like that, and that would actually be actually a good thing in my opinion. And kind of like in my opinion about it, but the thing about for me, the thing about my opinion just about being Power Rangers and being like kidding. It's like you look at the comic books, the Power Rangers stuff could be very mature in my opinion. They might not like it be, because the thing about for me in my opinion and stuff about that is like shoot um because thing about for me in my opinion is like if you look at the Power Ranger stuff, shoot man, that junk could be good. I think in my opinion, this deal with pop because if you look at it as a whole, the Power Ranger stuff could be good. Power Ranger stuff could be good, bad, and in between. Be, because so that just me and my opinion. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. And everybody's different in my opinion what they like. Be, because then for me in my opinion, it's like shoot the thing in my opinion about it is because cause shoot, I actually like the way that the Power Ranger always and stuff like that. A Ranger is gonna because there for me, if you always bring it, I think in my opinion, could be a good thing, bad thing, and in between. Which I think for everybody, kind of like for me in my opinion, it could be good or bad thing every time like that. But the thing about other things that I be seeing, like this deal with Power Rangers, everything like that, is like some people think it's too kiddie. Some people doesn't like the charm. But the thing about me, because shoot, I actually like the way it look. Let's do it. Oh, oh shucks. Oh, if just anybody stream just want to talk about anything, y'all can click on the link if y'all want to. But but the thing about the rest, we all know that people lie sometimes. Be, because thing about it, shoot the Amber Heard thing, probably can show us that anybody can lie, but if it's true, he just messed up. I think, in my opinion, he just messed up. In my opinion, if it's true, and he messed up his own contract, everything like that. Be, because think about it, because think about for me, it sounds like Marvel, in my opinion, did not have to, just did not have to do this. I think, but the thing about me dealing with Marvel, DC, everything like that, which I think the Power Ranger stuff, which I would do for a crossover. I had to go to Turbo. I had to go in space. I would go to Lost Galaxy. Just try to, like, in my opinion, how can I say this? Just try to go to different places in Ranger history, and they can have their just their own one off for stuff like that. If they would have new Rangers off their kids or just anybody off the street, that would actually be a good thing. Everything like that, in my opinion, would be good. Um, because like anybody who want to come in, y'all can click the link and just make sure that y'all mic is connected. Or should I just can't add you? Even if I wanted to, I couldn't add you and stuff like that. Unless your mic is connected to the thing. I hope it's working. Because the thing about it, when you look at the trailer of Power Rangers stuff, everything like that, they had the Bandori protocol, like they was like prepared like for Rita or somebody to come back, and that's the kind of thing that I seen. It would look like they had, because it would have seemed like they was actually prepared like for Rita or just any other villain to come back and stuff like that to do something. Because the thing about, in my opinion, which I think it's actually a good and a bad thing at the same time. Because the thing about, for me, in my opinion, is like, shoot, if you look at the Power Rangers trailer, they had a lot of stuff in it, which is actually good and bad at the same time. Because the thing about me, in my opinion, which I seen in the Power Rangers trailer, stuff like that, because that's what, if you look at the trailer, and how it is, they had O'Neil O'Neil John. If you want to come in, probably got to connect your mic and stuff like that. Just make sure that it's in. Because then I see you in the back, but your mic wasn't like connected for me to be able to add you and stuff like that. Because the thing about, for me, because the thing about it, I loading up this trailer right now. And what I've seen, know what I mean, in different places, everything like that. Because the thing about, for me, which I seen a whole lot of stuff than dealing with the power thing. You look at the trailer, it's a whole lot. It's not a lot of bad, but for some people think it's corny. But if y'all want to come in and answer any questions, anything like that, ask me any questions, then I'll be glad to do it. Because the thing about, for me, what I be seeing, um, just dealing with the Power Ranger stuff, everything like that. Shoot, if you look at the trailer, shoot, I like the way the trailer looked like. Because the trailer, in my opinion, is not bad. That's not a bad trailer, in my opinion. But the thing about it, some people think that it's not a good thing. Some people think this should change completely. But in my opinion, it's like, shoot, I don't actually think that he could be, in my opinion, doing stuff and everything like that. But that's just me. But then, when you look at the trailer and look at it shot, it looks good. It looks good, in my opinion. The trailer and stuff, it looks good. From my opinion, it looks good. But everybody, everybody, in my opinion, might not like that. Because they might not like on the same things I do, everything like that. But the thing which actually harm to it, some people think it's not, some people think it is, but shoot, I don't even know if it's actually a good thing, which I think it could be or couldn't be. And kind of like the things that I learned, everything like that, the things I learned dealing with um just just dealing with other opinions is and just learn that it's just their opinion and you can't change it sometimes. Because then for me it's like shoot, some people's opinion is not good, some people's opinion is, and shucks man, in my opinion, shoot, you just got to learn how to deal with it. In my opinion, because then for me, if you don't learn how to deal with it, then some people for me, in my opinion, just won't live with it. Which I think, in my opinion, they won't. Be, be, because the thing about for me, because then for me, in my opinion, which I think, in my opinion, could be good or bad. Um, because the good thing about this trailer scene, like it might be, is kind of like mature, and plus it kind of seemed like they put a budget behind it. Be, because the thing about for me, sure, I hate to say it like that, but you look at Power Rangers in the '90s. The Power Rangers in the '90s had a charm to it, but the thing wasn't there. The budget and stuff wasn't there, in my opinion. Because y'all might not like me saying that, but that's what is true. The budget for Power Rangers was not there back in the '90s because the Power Rangers stuff was there in America, everything like that. It was actually a good thing, which I think, in my opinion, is actually good because some people might like me saying it's a good trailer. It's a good trailer though. I like it. It's actually a great trailer, in my opinion. But the thing about for me, it's just some other fans who wanted something else in it, but so they gotta be happy with what they get. Look at that. She said she saying this one, she find a new body. And that's what get me to thinking should that might on Rita. That is the bad side of her that's out. That's what I think. That's you sure that's not the Machine King? Because think about it, that you look at because the bigger Machine King had a gripe too with the Rangers, and that could be like the Machine King trapping Rita's spirit inside there, and just promise her to in my opinion, just promise her something, just promise her freedom, everything in her body, and she actually did it. Because should that just me, in my opinion, is what I know. Be, because the other thing, in my opinion, which I think could be right or wrong, because that's just me. But but they don't mean to really find a new body. I always knew that if the evil version of her was what if the good version of her was Mr. Mother, I think it always was a bad version of her that was actually hanging. I think, in my opinion, Be- because the thing about for me, if it always been a good version of her, I always know it's a bad. Because shoot, because it's always a balance dealing with stuff, and that just me, in my opinion, and that what I be seeing dealing with balance and Rangers, everything like that. If anybody out there who has been good, if y'all want to ask me questions, then I will answer them. If y'all got questions, anything like that, just click the link and just make sure that your mic is on and that's it. And such. I'm glad to add you, anything like that. And was Billy is shocked when Rita find nobody. But the thing, my opinion about that is that why Billy is shocked knowing that Rita, in my opinion, just has spells. She was a witch. You should know that witches always got spell books to do something. Everything like bring itself back. The thing for me is like, shoot, I would never be surprised if Rita try to come back and try to destroy the Rangers and stuff like that. You can think about she got Scopina, she got um Godar, and put that skull man that's a warrior too. But the thing about it, they got destroyed doing the thing. But they came back Godar and Maximus doing the later seasons. I think that might be as the son, but that's just me. That's what I think. Because to my opinion, I think Godar Maximus is Godar's son. That was in Mighty Morphin. And that is my opinion about that. Because if y'all think anything different, then y'all can tell me down below. Because thing about for me, in my opinion, which I think could be good or bad. No, stuff like that. It's like, shoot, this Billy, I think he was like unprepared, I think, and he didn't think that she could come back. Which I think, in my opinion, it's just like understandable. When you see Jordan going, he destroyed all the evil. You think everything gone. You think everything good. I understand the reason why Billy just was shocked. Trini died, saving Billy, just like in the show. Just like in the show, like when Trini went in the way, just to like protect Billy. Man, and kind of like, in my opinion, I actually like it. Uh, shoot, I hate to tell her. I hate to tell you. Rita is not as easy as she thinks just to defeat. That's the thing. Because think about it, she might think it's easy to defeat, but we all know that does defeating them is wrong. Defeating Rita is kind of like a whole different story. And that daughter, in my opinion, is gonna have to get out her own head dealing with that. She kind of hot headed too. Wait a minute. I want to figure out who made that time portal. Could it Finster, or it could be anybody that was in the first half of Zordon or the new season. Could have think about it. Just being like the Zordon season and stuff like that. That's kind of hard. And kind of like her going back to time, actually evil, actually genius. But wait a minute. They had reset. Wait, I missed that. And kind of like in my opinion, when you look at some stuff was in trailer, it's actually really good. I like and kind of in my opinion, seeing Billy fight everything like that, coming back up from unit special is actually a good thing. Just I think in my opinion, it's actually good, but some people might not think it's something might just might see somebody else come back, but the thing is just seeing Billy in the suit is actually good. Fight everything that come back, it's actually a good thing though. And for the age, they actually look good for the age. Which I think in my opinion is actually a good thing in my opinion to seeing it, but it looked good though. It doesn't anybody around here just want to come in. Let's see. I think. Yeah. Yeah, anybody want to come in? I got the link in the chat. Just for anybody who want to come in and stuff like that, I got the link in the chat. And kind of like this way, good thing too. Seeing Zach come back, everything like that. Because you look at the Punisher show, Zach was something like the second in command, something like Barco would say. He was the second in command. Because that's what Barco said. I actually had to remember back in my mind the original 5 because it was him, it was Jason, that, and that was the top 3. I think, in my opinion, what it was. It's actually good. That'd be a good thing to see. Because then I shoot, man, these gotta be some good exciting times too. Just seeing it come out, man. And seeing George back in action too, that'd be a good thing in my opinion too. Yep. Yeah, that's Zach. That's Zach in real life, man. April 19th. Actually, like, it was seeing the trailer, how the trailer looked like, just how the people come back, everything like that. Catherine, the Kimberly and stuff, everybody come back. Man, that's actually a good thing, which I think, in my opinion. And kind of like the stuff I think is actually good. We would find the franchise in the future is like that's what they can actually voice act this stuff. But in my opinion, the difficult is gonna be finding a Tommy and finding a Tommy and finding a Trini. In my opinion, but unless they're bringing back different name characters to take their place. And kind of like the other things, which I think could be good or bad for Power Rangers, it sounds like and just make sure that the writing is good. So I think, in my opinion, it sounds like if you bring in the new with the old, that'd be a good thing as well. It's kind of like next thing I want to talk about next time I want to talk about dealing with franchises and gaming franchises. It is software game franchise, but it actually be good. They can do it. Is they need to make a Predator, a, another Predator game, which I think, in my opinion, could be one of those survival Predator games as you as a human. You as a human as a predator or something like that, as you trying to survive as a human, and you actually fighting back. Which that should be a good thing in my opinion. Then they can make another Predator video game and stuff like that. And actually, in my opinion, give you a choice to make your human, and for them to be able to wake up in the middle of the jungle, see traps, survive, just try to get to the rendezvous point just to escape, and for you to be able to help people if you can, if you want to. They give you a choice if you want to, not want to. And that's kind of like, in my opinion, which I think that they can do with it. Because if you look at it, they can make a choice-based Predator game. If they can do that, I'm cool with that. If they can make a choice-based Predator game or some kind of army video game, some kind of Predator game or something like that, like a first-person shooter of them trying to escape a planet and just trying to like escape the planet or just escape the wilderness when the Predator at, because we all know the Predator is how can I say this? That the Predator is smart. He's smart. The Predator is smart, and he one of them type of predators that will use your weakness against him. And that is me. And that's kind of like good in my opinion, everything like that. Because thing about me, in my opinion, which I think having in my opinion, like I do think it's actually a good thing or a bad thing, but everybody is good in my opinion. And that's kind of like good, bad, and everybody in between. And that's just me, in my opinion, what I see and stuff like that. In my opinion, is based on the Predator. The Predator I seen Predator 1. That was actually good. My Predator 2 was good, but when you get to the newer Predators, it seems like, in my opinion, that the writer or some of the director did not know how to did not know what to do with the movies. They try to do something new without them actually being smart about it, in my opinion. Could that just me? If y'all have different opinions about it, then y'all can put it in the chat, or y'all can tell me what is your favorite Predator movie, because my favorites is 1 and 2, and plus the other ones, the new ones I like is I like Predator Alien versus Predator movie. I actually like that movie, in my opinion. Some people might not have liked that, but some people is. And kind of like, in my opinion, stuff like that. And kind of like, in my opinion, and kind of my other opinion, which I think could be good, bad, and everything else like that. Because my good things I like deal with the Predator movies, everything like that, is like the Predators, in my opinion, just got sets of rules. They do it, they kill you different ways, everything like that. And everything else, like, it could be a good or a bad thing, but everybody's different. And kind of like the other things I like, and kind of like the other things I like, dealing with Predator movies, it's like, in my opinion, if you gotta make the Predator stuff like that movie serious, if you gotta make Predator a killer, that's what make the writing actually good with the lines good in the movie. Make the lines good and make the lines make sense. Then with the Predator movies good. If you look at the last one, the new one, they was trying to be funny, but the thing is, you try to be funny at the right time and don't be dumb. Which I think, in my opinion, is kind of dumb. But other people just might think are dumb or not. But they might not be dumb for saying it. But in my opinion, it's like you cannot be dumb. That deal with franchises and stuff like that. Sound like Predator. Because look at it, the Predator got my opinion, a simple premise. Sound like one or two predators go to Earth, they hunt people. They kill everybody. They go back up. They go back up in their spaceship, go back down, and still do it again. And kind of like the other things which I like, in my opinion, about that is like in my opinion, I think the Predator is like something as assassin. They like a super assassin and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's different tribes of predators though. Some is big, some small, some killers, some peaceful, some not. And kind of like the one that's not peaceful, in, in my opinion, it's not good. The on the peaceful predators, we just want to go down and help the humans, kill the bad ones, but since the bad ones still want to kill humans, everything like that, which is actually kind of dumb in my opinion for them to actually do it. Because they are, for me, if you keep on killing humans, stuff like that, humans is gonna come up with a weapon that's just trying to kill you in different ways, everything like that. Because they're knowing humans, they're gonna use your technology against you, everything like that, like for knives and bombs, everything else like that. Because that's what it's always somebody just trying to find a weapon, everything like that. It's always somebody that's doing it. Because you might not agree with it, but that's what it's always somebody doing it, in my opinion. And and kind of the other thing, in my opinion, which I think, in my opinion, could be a good or a bad thing, and kind of like the other thing that I like that's dealing with the Alien franchise, not the Predator franchise, is it sounds like the Predators always stick to the rule set. They do not try to cheat, everything like that, but they fight like killers. And each killer not fight a killer, but if you're a normal person, then you won't even know how to survive a predator unless you run a scan and you get smart on the way. That's the only way that I think that a regular person probably can survive a predator, if they got weapons, be smart, and know how to hide, their body heat. That's the only way I know that they do that. They got to know how to hide their body heat. And that just me and my opinion. And kind of like the bad thing, and kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that, and kind of like in my opinion, stuff like that, they're dealing with um and kind of like in my opinion, dealing with the predators, everything like that, and kind of like in my opinion, dealing with the Predators, everything like that, the Predators, everything else like that. The Predator franchise is actually good, and kind of like in my opinion, um, kind of like in my opinion, and kind of like in, and kind of like in my opinion, this franchise right here, the next franchise I'm gonna talk about is the Alien franchise. Now that franchise right there is kind of confusing because the game is good. The Alien games be good. Some of them be good, some be bad, some be in between, and some of them will just suck. And some Predator movies suck too. And kind of like the bad thing about it is like you don't want the movies to suck. You don't want the games to suck. But the lines that some of these movies, some of these people do don't make sense. Because you look at the newer Alien movie, somebody stand right there. They stand right there and let the alien go to the face. If that was me, I'm not about to stand right there and let no alien hugger get on my face. Don't do that. Don't do that. That was the dumbest thing the I could have did because shoot, that was me. I'm living. I'm living that wild. And I said, I'm shooting everything. I'm shooting. I'm running. I'm doing everything in my power to run it, to just run out that building. And kind of like my other opinion about it, dealing with the stuff is like in my opinion, stuff like that. And kind of like in my opinion, dealing with aliens, everything like that. It seems like in my opinion, dealing with the alien franchise, I think the alien franchise might be better as a game at some point. Like I seen the alien franchise do at some point, and some like the good thing, they're good. And some other thing that's good is the aliens. The alien franchise is good as a game, as I saw. And kind of like the other ones I like, the Alien, the franchise, dang, now, what's the other one good? And plus the new Predator game was kind of good by premise, but they didn't add on to it. And time for the next game, I think that they can add on to it just for the last game that came out. Just use that game just as a base. I think, in my opinion, just to use that game as a base, and boom, right there, it's over. And that's just me, in my opinion, and stuff like that, and everything else like that. And that's based on my opinion and stuff like that. That based on everything that's good, everything like that, in my opinion. Um, and kind of my opinion based on the aliens and kind of like their design. I just hope, in my opinion, in future movies, if they do alien movies, um, just make sure that if people gonna die, just make sure that they don't the alien was out in movie seeing like people die the dumbest ways. Alien huggers. They let the aliens catch them. They don't look up. They don't look sideways. They just start running. I say, God, dog. Because you know how aliens is. And so many people be scientists. These people know about the aliens and they still be getting it wrong. I say, how you still be getting it wrong based on all the movies that you claim you see? Would get on my nerves in a pit. I say, God, don't you see all these movies and you still get it wrong? I say, God, oh man, that jumped again on my nerves. I say, you not see all these movies. You not seeing how? No, 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 no. I'm not talking about the people that see it, but I'm talking about the characters themselves. Some of the characters, some of the people, the alien characters, be dying the dumbest way because the people in the movie don't use their sense. I say talk some. I say if somebody come with a radio and say it's an alien on the loose on the ship, he can fly. He can put stuff in your mouth. and he could find you just by some kind of body heat or scaring you, stuff like that. That's what I'm just gonna say, in my opinion. This is just common sense. Don't be dumb enough to just make a lot of noise or just do a whole lot of talking. Just do a whole lot looking around and just do a whole lot of try to evacuate. That's just me. And that's just me, in my opinion. And that just me in my opinion about the Alien franchise. Because the Alien franchise, I actually like the Alien franchise to a point. The Alien franchise kind of better than the Predator. Kind of like the Predator franchise kind of better than Aliens in different ways. But y'all can tell me in the chat if y'all like Aliens or Predators or y'all like both. Or just if y'all would like another Alien game or another Predator game or something like that, and and which which kind of Alien game or Predator game would you like to see? Survival, army, first person shooter, and stuff like that, or third person, or you trying to survive, stuff like that. That'd be a good thing for y'all to just to tell me down below if y'all want to see anything like that. And that and kind of like the thing, and that's the last thing I want to talk about. In the action franchises like these right here, like Terminator, CIA, all these franchise, Chuck Norris, everybody doing, it's actually good franchises back in the day. And that is all the I want to talk about just for this show for today. Shoot, I got me I'll see y'all later and see y'all next time. And that's what I will actually put up next time on the screen, everything like that. That'll be in this channel and everything like that. I'll see y'all later and see y'all next time.